RRD Stock and NTRB Stock. So straight away we'll begin with RRD Stock, RR Donnelley and Sons Co. It closed the session of the 12th of October 2021 at $6.57, a gain of 33.27%, 32.6 million shares across the tape. The news is that RR Donnelley has confirmed that Chatham Asset Management sent in an unsolicited bid to purchase all of the marketing and printed materials company's shares for $7.5 each in cash. Chatham, a private investment firm that holds a roughly 14.9% stake in RR Donnelley, earlier said the offer represents a 52.1% premium over RR Donnelley's Monday, the 11th of October 2021 closing share price of $4.93, a 6.2% premium over its 52-week high share price of $7.06, and a 92% premium over the 365-day volume weighted average price of $3.91 per share. The board will carefully review and consider the proposal from Chatham Asset Management. Chatham previously said it sent many letters to RR Donnelley's board urging it to consider a strategic review focused on the sale of non-core assets. In September, it warned of a proxy battle if RR Donnelley fails to act on proposals, which includes the appointment of a new chairman. So this is, amongst other things, it's also it's unsolicited and also an aggressive move as well. So let's see what's going on technically with the stock. On the technical side of RRD stock, it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average upward sloping. Yes, you can see that. The 200-day moving average is definitely upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Yes, and it's outperforming the S&P 500. So that's the MACD histogram here. It's above zero and rising. Yes. Momentum for RRD as measured by 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is waning. Yes, this is it. It's waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in recent purchases and may even be taking profits from positions but at lower prices. Today's volume, that's the volume for that session, the 12th of October, was heavier than usual, trading at 32.475 million shares. Versus an average of 1.378 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yeah, okay. Buyers are still more positive. They're still very much active than sellers, but at the same time, they are not the same buyers are not as aggressive, because we can see what's going on with the momentum there. With this 14-period slow stochastic oscillator waning, given the way the above average volume was recorded for the stock, we expect the stock to retrace in the coming sessions, regardless of the proposed bid that values the stock higher than its current value. The fast and slow lines of that 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, this is the fast and the slow line, are currently waning based on the stock's daily charts. That's what we do. This is the daily charts, which is not a bullish sign. Its RSI is strongly bullish, but the level of participation and the waning momentum may negate its effect. So we have a price target of $7.7 for RRD stock, right above the 7.50 bidding price from Chatham Asset Management. So see what you make of RRD stock. So quickly we will see we can go straight on to NTRB stock. So NTRB stock, it closed the session of that of 12th of October 2021 at $9.7, a gain of 31.08%. 67.7 million shares across the tape, and the shares outstanding is 7.412 million shares. So this is a stock that has a very small float, so it's interesting. It's interesting to see what's going on with this one, because it will be of great interest to a lot of market participants. So NutriBrand said yesterday, the 12th of October 2021, it has signed an exclusive manufacturing agreement with Diomix for its DioCheck technology, which provides a monitoring tool to detect COVID-19 antibodies. The goal of the DioCheck patch is to monitor the antibody level between when a person receives a COVID-19 vaccine and when a protective level of antibodies is present in the body, which could take several weeks, the company said. The indicator could also signal when the antibodies stimulated by a vaccine have decreased in number and the person needs a booster vaccine. So, technically speaking, NTRB appears to be rallying within a longer-term bearish trend. Okay, yes, this is the longer-term bearish trend. That's yellow or orange line. You can see that it's bearish, it's sloping downwards, and the stock itself is rallying. So it's rallying within a longer-term bearish trend, driving its MACD above the signal line. Okay, let's see if that is the case. Driving the MACD above the signal line. Yes, that's it here. MACD is the blue line above this yellow line, so it's above it now. It's a bullish sign. It's a bullish sign. When that crossover occurs, then it's a bullish sign. However, the shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average. Yes, that 200-day moving average is declining, and the shares are still below it, signifying that the dominant trend still remains lower. Yes. It's also lagging the S&P 500 based on comparative relative strength analysis. Momentum for NTRB is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. Let's just quickly have a look at that and see. Yes, it is rising. It's a bullish sign, and the fast line of this oscillator is also ahead of the slow line. It has since crossed over. Yes, I believe so. Since crossed over that line. The fast line has since crossed over the slow line. So the volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 67.704 million shares per day during the last. Sorry, trading the volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 67.704 million shares versus an average of 310,737 shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is is bullish. The stop volume indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So before this news broke, NTRB stock was showing some strength. Yes, let's see. It was showing some strength. Yes. As of the 6th of October 2021, it had gained up to 16% by the next session, which was the 7th of October. So between the 6th and between the 5th and the 7th, it had gained 16% and retraced on the 8th of October to 6.72. So this is where it retraced, 6.72 on the 8th of October, and it was from there that it began this push we are seeing right now. So yes, the stock NTRB is quite bullish at the moment. The underlying trend still bearish, but the stock itself is showing some strength. It is not oversold based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. It's not oversold, and also the RSI also is indicating it's not oversold. So it's definitely a stock to watch. And if you want to put in some money and see what's going to happen, see if you can take advantage of a possible further extension. Volatility is still very much high, but yeah, if you want to take advantage of that and see what's going to happen, but just be aware as well that it has run up a gain of 31.08%, and there's every chance it will retrace in this coming session. So as you can see, it has also lost some value. You can see, so just be really careful. Even though I said so you can always buy, but you really have to decide whether it's something you want to do. Technically, it has the potential to keep on extending, but at the same time as well, it's likely to retrace in the following session. So see what you make of RRD stock and NTRB stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.